I think the initial results are pretty encouraging, not only just because they are inducing the immune responses by the vaccines, but also the T cell responses, which are the special white blood cells that can take up the infected cells as well. So it's all encouraging at this stage. But as we've been talking before, so these results are certainly good to move on, but still there are a lot of hurdles that need to be clarified before we really count a positive outcome of this vaccine to come into the market.
What are those hurdles, Doctor?
One of the primary hurdle is that we have seen a quite robust increase in the antibody responses, but we don't really know whether these antibody responses would be good enough to protect the person from a natural course of infection. And that required phase 3 trial data, which, of course, the phase 3 trial is ongoing at the moment, not only in the UK, but also in South Africa and in Brazil. So based on that information, we will be able to tell whether those antibody responses or the immune priming is really helpful to protect the infection, because ultimately that's what we are looking on. And then, of course, we don't really know yet that how long these antibodies will last, because if they last for a very short time, a couple of months, that means maybe 2 doses are required in a single year, and then that need to be repeated every year. So these are fundamental questions need to be answered before we can really count on.
OK, as I understand it, the trial so far has been on quite a few people, but they're all of a similar age range and healthy. Is the next stage testing it on people who are of differing ages and who may be not so healthy?
Oh, absolutely. That is another very important aspect to look into. At the moment, the number of people in this trial has been around over 1,077 to be precise. And then all have been from 18 to 55 years old, all are healthy, which are very likely to respond very well to the immune stimulation by any vaccine. And so far, all of the vaccines trial that have been reported, either peer-reviewed or through press releases, all have induced the immune responses because those are based on the healthy volunteers. But the challenge comes when it go into elderly people, pregnant women, people with different genetic backgrounds, with different comorbidities. That is really the challenge when vaccine has to prove to be safe before it can be ruled out to the regulatory processes.
OK, a long way to go still. Dr Muhammad Munir from Lancaster University, thank you.
Pleasure.